Ready.
So last week, some stuff happened. There was some combat. A few buffs.
Ready.
Genocide of the Lizardmen race. Yeah, you guys had woken up, regrouped, refreshed, and decided to move through the remainder of the temple. Pushing north was their first sort of thought. It was a long bridge, of which there's a set of double doors at the end. A great deal of time and a great deal of damage was had at these doors. They seem to be warded by some sort of glyph or magical barrier protection. A few different things were attempted, but you couldn't seem to bypass them. The lizard folk, or the lizard men on the other side, were clearly laughing. After taking a considerable amount of damage, you guys decided to maybe look elsewhere, regroup, get some healing done perhaps. You explored farther to the south, a couple of rooms there, one of which contained several lizard folk. Deebs did get himself in a little bit of trouble, managing to get surrounded by them. But after a few rounds of combat, you managed to dispatch all remaining lizard men. I think that is the gist of everything that happened. And we will pick up... This is immediately after combat. Everything is dead in this room. What would you guys like to do?
I think the goal for tonight should be do some things.
We searched the room thoroughly, right? I think we finished off with that.
Yes, you did. There's not much to be found here. There's a lot of, like, sort of crude hides and skins, a lot of straw, either some piled up into nests, the rest sort of scattered around the floor. There is a central brazier, surrounded by what looks like various body parts. Some partially roasted, burnt, as if they didn't really care how well cooked or not these body parts and pieces are.
Well, that was a thing. Continuing on.
Yep, let's continue searching.
Let's see, there's an opening to the south. And is there just a door? I'm gonna start moving forward.
talking about?
The group is... Oh, there's a...
What's that?
There's a door down here.
I took the light spell off of Winter. She's gonna, if it's still active, she'll cancel it.
Okay.
Where's our door?
Oh, there. I can't find myself. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna creep up to the door, do the usual listen.
So yeah, you enter a small... It looks like this was once a solid room. You're not quite sure. It's crumbled in one corner. The remainder seems solid enough. You move up to the door.
Roll a dexterity save.
No. Roll a... Are you listening at the door? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll do the usual listen.
Okay, roll a perception check. This is absolutely a door. You put your ear up to the door. You do hear some sounds from the other side. There's a very strong smell coming from this room.
Does it smell like those lizard men?
No, this is much stronger, much more pungent.
I make a miming motion with my finger to my nose, like PU. I do have to go to the bathroom now.
Don't pee on the door.
I just turned back to the group. Are we going to check it out?
Yep. That's what we're here for.
Can I suggest maybe you don't go rushing in, just in case we want to chuck a
Aaron,
fireball
kicks
in there
open
and
the
shut the
door.
door?
I'm just kidding.
What did you say?
I said Aaron kicks open the door while I was saying that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Deeps does pick up the sound of something in there. It's very hard to distinguish, though.
Is the smell like the smell of death?
Make a perception check.
Oh. All right. Oh, almost went on 19.
As you approach the door, you can smell it as well. It is a strong smell. It doesn't smell like death or decay. This is more the smell of something living. Something. It smells like filth and just stinkiness.
Oof.
I think we found the
All right.
lavatory.
All right, guys. Well,
Everybody go. I'm right by Winter, and Winter is not going anywhere, and I don't see where everybody else is. Oh, you're inside?
yeah, down.
No wonder I don't see you.
By
There
by
you go.
Felix, there's a path in.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I thought Felix was a guard, like a NPC.
Nope.
Starship is
That's all I
gunshot
was-
after the other day.
Does sound like yeah, surely they did not go that way.
All right. So, yes, I agree with Winter. What's the plan here? I was a little aggressive in the last room.
Well, I mean, the last room was fine. Just don't go running in the room. You know, throw the door open, and I mean, I can throw the door open from here if you want me to.
All right, open the door.
All right, Winter's gonna step forward and getting around that wall is kind of a bitch. There we go.
I'm gonna.
Step forward and use thaumaturgy to attempt to rip the door open. She'll just reach up and sort of grab at the door from a distance and throw it open.
I'm gonna move to there.
So,
Yeah, so go ahead.
there's two of me. Oh, never mind.
One is enough.
Is one a guard?
No, it was me where I used to stand, and then I kept clicking on her, nothing happened, and I clicked on the other one that's already in the room, and they combined.
I think it's because I moved you in here.
Ah.
So Winter reaches out. Her eyes sort of flash for a minute as she casts thaumaturgy. And the door, being one of these standard central pivot dwarven doors, instantly flips open.
So
Oh, I can send the drift globe in.
Oh, there's something large in there.
yeah, there's someone dead and big in there.
Should I send it in?
Maybe dead and big. I can't tell.
Sure.
It's big old arm. That's for sure.
Do you want one of us
Oh no!
night vision people to
I
peek in there?
took the globe out.
It's a little late for that, bud. Oh my, that is a big one.
How can you guys see what's in there if you're not in there?
I have line of sight through the angle.
Yeah, you should be the only one that can see anything. I guess
can see-
Aranor can see.
I can see
the
through their
drift
line
globe.
of sight.
You could.
Remember
Yeah,
I said it that
Winter
way?
should be able to see that way, but Aranor shouldn't be able to see anything. But I guess he's looking through his drift globe.
Oh yeah, that's probably
That's
Okay.
fine.
Yep, my bad.
There's no way to. There's nothing you can do about that. So the drift globe floats into this room, and the first thing you see is the amount of filth on the floor. You're not sure if this is dirt, excrement, blood. It's filth. It looks like it is caked on. There is bones scattered around. Foul smelling, like matted furs. The walls in here look like they're crumbling and crooked. There's just piles upon piles of uncured pelts. And just detritus, debris, just refuse strewn all over the room. Bones, broken, like pots, crockery. There's a few odd pieces of armor. Most of it looks like it's bent, rent in half, or badly twisted. You can see another door to the southwest, but what you mostly see, Moss in particular, is a large figure at the southern end of the room.
I just turn around and give an expression like wide arms, like fucking huge.
What is it?
I can't tell. It is fucking huge what it is.
Is it a person? Is it?
It's humanoid looking. I can only see part of it. Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
What you be doing here?
Who are you?
Me, Ninetooth.
Can I count his teeth?
Pleasure to
He doesn't really have his mouth open. He's just looking at you out this doorway. Yeah, it's kind of dank and dark, other than the light from the drift globe. It's hard to make out his teeth.
Can we tell what it is? Like, other than humanoid?
Make an intelligence check. Aranor has no idea. Winter's pretty sure. Felix, you definitely know. This is some form of troll.
I'm just astounded by its size.
It's got long limbs, a long face, scraggly long hair. This
You're
definitely
big.
fits the description of a troll. So are you. What you want?
Can I measure your height?
What measure?
Mouse just makes a wave with his hand. You know, I am 7'6" in height. I'd like to know how tall you are.
Why?
For my notebook. I'm taking copious notes of the height of all living things in here. Very important work.
He takes one look at the couple of you and then just begins to shut the door.
Wait, I didn't
Wait.
get your height.
I have a question for you.
What?
Please, Mr. Ninetooth. We're having some trouble getting up through the door in the north. We seem to forgot the password.
Password. Ninetooth, don't go there.
Do you know the door I'm talking about?
Yes.
Why can't we get through?
Not allowed, I guess.
We were given permission to go through there.
Ask Grimjaw.
Where can I find Grimjaw?
Not Jim. No, not wrong man.
Hmm.
Speak with Gar.
Where? I haven't met Ga. Where can I find him? Or her? Them?
Ninetooth not know. Leave alone. And he goes to shut the door.
Do we know anything about a troll or anything in here?
I mean, this is the first time you've encountered a troll in here.
I was wondering, like, the week that I wasn't here, was there any, like, mention of a troll or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
What do you guys think? I mean, we could just leave him be.
There's a door in there, though.
Well, sure, but I mean, there's doors all over here. Can I make a survival check to sort of map this in my head, kind of based on where we've been? Like, I can see where we've been on the map, so I kind of know that this room is surrounded.
Yeah, make a survival check.
Yeah. Like, I know this room is surrounded on 3 sides by places we've already been, but I don't know if- yeah, Winter wouldn't.
Could we not use my map?
You can
Would
certainly try.
Would my map not, like, map out this place too?
Yeah. So Starsha pulls out her map. The troll closes the door.
The troll wants its privacy.
I could also go in there and have a look around, you know, invisible, or I could send my rat, or something.
Starsha pulls out her map and begins to look. You're not sure if it's because the map is not incredibly detailed, but you're pretty sure that figuring out where you are using maybe the fountain as a beginning point,
A landmark.
you don't think that you've been near where that other door leads to. Leads to.
Here comes the burger.
No, I don't burp. I never ever burp. I'm incapable. Yeah, you don't think you've been wherever that door leads, you've not been there.
It's an
You
odd
do-
troll.
You do remember that there is a path straight south from the fountain? However, with the door closed, the drift globe is trapped inside.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, my drift globe.
We should probably knock and ask if we can have it back.
Mm-hmm. I knock on the door.
What you want?
I need my globe, please.
Go away!
Excuse me, sir.
Me not,
I
sir!
think it's a madam.
I need my.
This mine's now.
I summon it back to me. Oh no! It's a battle of wits.
I hold this.
Oh.
We find, we keep.
No, that's ours. We have to have it back.
Did the troll's voice change slightly, or is there a second troll in here?
Well, you could have a look.
Yeah, I think out of curiosity, Winter will run up next to the door and sort of peek around.
You know loud here.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to click on that. I was trying to click on her. Oh shit, there's 2 of them.
Leave.
I need my drift globe, please.
What you trade.
Let's see. Let me see. I have this rod.
What Rod do?
It's magical. It makes you feel very strong.
Already strong.
Makes you even stronger.
How strong do you think you are?
Strong enough.
How about we play? If you can move the rod, you can have it. And if you can't, we get our drift globe.
The troll looks to the other troll in the room.
What you think, Nine Tooth? You strong. It be okay. You do it, marrow sucker.
No shit.
We keep globe if we win. Yes?
Sure.
Show Rod.
Okay. I show him the immovable rod.
So you pull out this rod. It's about a foot long, maybe 15 inches.
Attaboy.
Sorry, wrong one. Let me get the actual rod.
That's a penis.
Oh my gosh!
These are anatomically literate trolls.
All right, I show the rod.
He hung like Nine Tooth.
Yeah, it's a smooth rod. It's got maybe some engravings, markings on it, but nothing. It doesn't look very ornamental, other than a very small button at one end.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! This be easy.
What would you like to do?
All right, so I'm gonna kind of hand it over to him, and as he grabs it, I'm gonna hit the button and then let go.
I'm a lady.
Sorry, her. My apologies, milady.
So you begin to hand it over, and just as you're about to put it into her hands, you click the button.
Mm-hmm.
She wraps her large, long-fingered hand around it and goes to pull it close to her. And it does not move.
What this? Magic! You use magic?
No magic.
What? This stick not move?
Well,
She's got both hands on it now, and she's reefing on it for everything she's worth.
While she's doing that, can I scan the room? Just perception check, looking
Yeah,
for stuff.
Sure.
I was going to do the same.
Rip. There it is.
There is not a whole lot of value that you see in this room. There's piles of dirty furs and uncured hides. There's some gnawed-on bones that are cleaned perfectly of anything. They still have teeth marks on them. There's some broken weaponry, broken crockery, rent armor. There's a couple of broken shields, and just filth over everything. The smell in here is quite strong.
well, it looks like I win.
Let me try.
And Nine Tooth moves up. Goes to shove Marrow Sucker out of the way.
You not do, you're weak.
And he gets both hands on it. And begins to reef on it, and it does not move. Finally, they both relent.
Fine. Take shiny ball.
Thank you. I'm gonna lean down or I'm gonna try and grab the rod, but can I try and use like a deception or something to hit the button?
Yes, you can.
What do you want me to What do you want me to use?
I guess you. Do you have sleight of hand?
Yeah, it's not good.
Just use dexterity.
Just a dex roll.
Yeah, just dex.
Oh boy. Shit. Alrighty, here we go. Oh dear.
Rip.
Wait. What? This is no regular stick.
should
What
had Winnie do
you
it.
doing?
What do you mean? I'm just
I
trying to.
saw your hand.
But that was the wager. There was you move the rod.
Rod was magic.
You
No,
didn't ask.
I assure you. All right, we'll be going now.
I think maybe you stay.
Moss gonna start opening the southern door.
Okay.
You walk into Trollholm, tricks us, and take shiny ball.
That about sums it up.
All right.
I think we takes you.
And I'm gonna need everybody to
Ow.
put themselves in combat.
I can't.
You can't put yourself
No,
in
there
combat.
is.
All right.
No, you have to enable the combat tracker before I clicked the button before the tracker was up. But it's good now.
On brand, Aranor.
I've rolled shit every initiative since we changed the Foundry.
Yeah, I mean, on the flip side, I have rolled like in the 20s to hit most of the time since we switched to Foundry. I don't know what's going on.
Let's find some good combat. All right, I've got everybody in there. 1, 2. 2 trolls. All right. So at the top of the round, these two announce that they're not going to let you go. Moss, you are up first.
I suppose I can take their height while they're dead, and I will just simply produce fireball on the close one by Aaron. Sorry,
Produce
produce
fireball.
flame. Produce flame.
Okay.
My mini fireball.
Mhm.
16 to hit.
That is a hit.
14 fire damage. And I will just stay put where I am. I don't have the end turn. But
It's because I haven't hit begin combat like a numpty.
Mm.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you numpty.
Come on, Numpty.
Excuse me? You know what names I can call, Deebs. Come on now, behave.
Mm.
That was the end of your turn. Just throw a fireball or throw a produce flame.
Yep.
Okay. That is now the troll's turn. He is going to just step right up to Aranor. And take a multi-attack. He's going to swipe out with his long clawed fingers. I'm assuming a 15 misses.
Yes.
Okay. We'll go again. Ooh, does a 21 hit?
Yes.
That is 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
That is his turn. Winter.
Winter is going to take a step back next to the door and hold up a hand and palm out and utter a word of power and cast Banishment. I need this troll to make a Charisma saving throw, DC 17.
Oh, charisma is like the worst skill. DC 17?
Mhm.
Oh, that's a fail.
Okay, as the incantation takes hold, the creature vanishes with a pop and is banished to a harmless demiplane for 1 minute.
Okay.
And I am concentrating.
All right.
Let's see, what do I have for bonus actions? Nothing good, nothing good. Winter is going to play the safe game and step out of the room.
Okay.
And hopefully out of combat. And that's it for her.
Okay. Felix.
I will twin firebolt the troll.
Okay.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, a 13 is not a hit.
And 18.
18 is.
14 damage.
14 points of fire damage. The singed hair on this troll, known as Ninetooth, begins to sizzle, filling the room with a horrible stench.
Is there more horrible than the stench already present?
It's not making it better. That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Starsha.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not close enough to get behind them, am I?
No. Yes, you can.
I can?
You can get here.
Oh, can I go down? Okay. Like on the rock? Or
Yeah, it's just a
whatever
pile of furs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. Stab, stab, stabbity, stab.
All right. Yeah, you've got Aranor in flanking. Looks like a 20. Is that what you guys are seeing?
Yeah. For
That's what I'm
22
saying.
points.
Yeah. That definitely hits. Sneak attack. Total damage, 22 points. Yeah, this troll, you open up a big gash on its back, lower back. But if you look closely, it looks like the minute that your blade leaves its skin, the wound begins to close up a little bit.
What the heck? Oh, that's not good.
Is the troll unharmed?
Nope, he's injured.
Okay, yeah, right now I show it as unharmed.
Yeah, I can't. There's no way for me to
Okay, okay.
just
Yeah, that's fine.
just ignore that on NPCs. It's really intended to be used on your companions. There's no way for it to not show up on enemies.
All right. Well, I don't know, man. I guess I'm just gonna hit it again and hope for the best.
Okay. That is a hit. I can't remember. You get sneak attack damage on both, or just the first attack? I think it's just the first attack.
Once per turn.
Yeah. So that will be 4 points of damage. And again, you feel like all the damage goes through, but once your short sword draws away, the wound sort of closes a little.
Why does it do that?
Make an intelligence throw.
I'm confused.
Yeah, you're not sure. That's weird. I'm assuming you're staying there.
Yes. Isn't Bri our healer person? Shouldn't he know about this? Bri, what do you know about... Oh, you're not Bri. What are you called? Moss,
Moss.
what do you know about trolls and...
He rolled poorly. He doesn't know nothing.
Trolls are big.
Yes, they are.
It is the banished troll's turn. How
It will be your
does
turn
he get to
next.
roll something at the end of his turn?
Nope, he gets to take a break for the next 9 turns.
Okay. So it is now Aranor's turn.
It is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna activate Great Sword.
Of course.
So 11 probably misses.
11 will not hit.
Okay. Swing again.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Tiny man.
Oh, do I get advantage because Starsha's flanking?
Yes, you do.
Oh, so just roll it one more time? Or
2 more times.
2 more? My god! There we go.
Maybe Aranor's a little intimidated.
Oh my god. Good fucking lord!
Maybe you need different weapon.
Alright, end my turn there.
Moss, it is your turn.
I don't think I want to blow a spell. I'll just throw Fireball again. Hot stuff coming through.
Unfortunately,
roll.
that does not hit. The troll, known as Ninetooth, spins around and is going to slash out at Starsha.
No, she doesn't.
I'm assuming a 9 misses.
It does.
Okay. We're going to swipe again. Ooh, does a 25 hit? Yes, it does.
Maybe.
Takes 16 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. Yeah, that's it. I'm going home.
I don't think so, dearie.
Oh no, that's the one that got banished.
I don't think so.
That's his turn. Winter.
Winter's gonna lean into the doorway and look around, see what's going on. Fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at this thing.
Okay.
There's a 1, and there's a 2. Does a 21 and a 17 hit?
They both hit.
Then that is 26 points of force damage from the 2
Okay.
blasts, not pushing back with either of them. And anybody hurt badly? Anybody? Oh, I can use the thing. Hang on, I'll just mouse over them. Winter is gonna snap her fingers, and Starsha will regain some health. Let me just roll it here. We'll spend...
Would you like to check my character sheet to see how much health I have left?
Oh,
Wow,
Shots fired.
I'll spend 2d6.
Trying to be helpful.
Starsha regains 11 points of 11 hit points as a sort of dull golden glimmer appears around her for a second, and her wounds close a bit. And that's Winter's gonna duck back around the door and just for funsies turn and sort of watch our backs. And keep listening, and that's her turn.
Okay. Felix.
So is it obvious that this thing is like closing up wounds? Like would I have noticed it?
Even when Winter fired those blasts, you could see the impact leaving deep, dark green bruises. The bruises seem to shrink a little bit.
Well, then I will cast, instead of Firebolt, I will cast Chill Touch.
Okay. That is a hit. Uh, 7 points of necrotic damage.
11. Shit, I can't roll.
Yeah, the second one will not hit. But you do lance out with Chill Touch. Yeah, I always assumed that Chill Touch was cold, but yeah, necrotic damage.
No, it's
He's-
necrotic and it can't heal.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that like...
Yeah, I don't
The
know if it
spell
affects
itself?
it, but yeah.
Until then, the hand clings to the target. So I guess there is this desiccated-looking skeletal hand gripped onto maybe the troll's thigh. And where it's attached, these sickly gray sort of patches form on its skin. Starsha, it is your turn.
My gosh, why do you guys always have to bring in the Drift Globe? I can never use my Shadow Blade.
you can still use the Shadow Blade as a weapon. It just won't do like bonus stuff, right?
Yeah.
She just doesn't get automatic advantage with it.
Yeah, but so you get advantage now because you're flanking anyway. So use the
Yep.
Shadow Blade.
I'll use it.
It's 15.
Unfortunately. Oh no, it's a 15. A 15 just hits. These dark clouds and wisps form along the blade. Doing a total of 25 points of damage. This troll drops to one knee. But again, these wounds seem to close.
But I feel like we have to act quickly. If you want to take it down, we have to like hit it one hit after another. Otherwise, it'll just keep healing up.
Sorry, I'm just. So Felix's ghostly hand, it does not. Or did he miss with it? Oh, that's right, you missed with it, didn't you?
No, I hit it.
No, he hit it.
I mean, it may not be a healing effect. I don't know what
Oh.
this thing does.
I'm done because this is This is my action and my bonus because summoning
Okay.
it's the bonus action.
The other troll remains banished for a little under a minute.
Make ready. Your turn. It's your turn.
Aranor.
Alright, gonna try my great sword again.
Okay.
Wait, previous. What?
What?
Deeps, what'd you push?
There we go. Okay.
Was that with
Alright,
advantage?
one miss. Oh, I forgot. I'll roll again. Hey, 21 hit.
Yes, it does.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Your greatsword cleaves into this thing's arm, and as you pull away, it's like the wound closes slightly.
oh, I'm gonna smite
Okay.
at second level.
Okay.
Second level. What? It's saying I have no available spell slots. I have 2 spots.
Have you used them up already?
I have 2 slots available. I'll do it from
D&D Beyond?
Yeah. So 3d8. Here we go. Ah. 7 extra points of damage, of smite damage.
Well, this thing, again, drops to its knees.
Still get another attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, this time I'll roll with advantage, so I'll...
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. This thing drops to the ground. Dead.
Keep an eye on it. Is it still healing?
It appears to be dead.
Are we still in initiative order?
Well, there is still a
Still have
banished
the
troll.
other troll.
Yep.
Are we going to kill the other troll? I don't think we want to leave it behind us.
Did you guys see that? Because it looked like it was healing.
Yeah,
It's
it
not healing
seems to
anymore.
be Healing up really quickly.
Keep an
I
eye
believe
on
I
it.
stopped the healing.
I'd like to do something on my turn when we get there. So
Moss just steps into the room a couple steps, and you know what? He's gonna stab it anyways. Make sure it's dead.
Okay.
So hisses and primal savagery attack. Do I get
Yep, that
advantage?
hits.
Okay. Anything happen?
Well, you swipe at it with his claws, leaving a couple of narrow gashes along its side.
Does it regenerate at all? Like, does it, that
Does
healing that
look
it was?
like those wounds begin to close.
Oh boy. It might not be dead. If I did my turn, it's now the troll's
Okay.
turn.
Suddenly, one eye on this troll pops open. And it slashes out towards you, Moss. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
That is 12 points of slashing damage. It will slash out again. Ooh, does a 25 hit?
I suppose.
That is 16 points of slashing damage.
Ow!
God damn.
Get fucked.
Oh, wait. I'm going to intercept.
Okay.
I'm going to intercept one of those. I'll intercept the second one since I forgot he's standing right next to
Jesus, you almost forgot how to play Paladin there for a second.
me. Sure did. So I intercept 8 points. So you only take 8 on that second attack.
Okay, fixed.
And then the troll uses half of its movement to get up.
What the fuck?
That is his turn. Winter.
Winter will once again step into the doorway and, gambling on something here. It's not something she normally uses, but, she is going to reach up and snap her gloved fingers, and there is a glimmer of radiance above the troll's head that turns into a solid beam of golden flames that wreath the creature. I need it to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 16, as she casts Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, okay. Yeah, hits for... I can't tell what you rolled to hit. 14?
I don't roll to hit.
Oh, Sacred Flame just hits automatically.
Nope, you need to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Uh, 16?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what he rolled.
Oh, yeah, he matched the DC then, so
Okay.
the flames sort of burn around the creature for a second and then dissipate, and nothing seems to have happened.
Okay.
Well, shit. Hold him still, try that again. And she ducks back around the corner.
That
might
will bring
need
us
to burn it.
Felix.
I'll go back to Firebolt.
Okay.
And
Shoots
try
just
again.
past its head.
My god. I give up.
You have bad aim.
That's the smell.
Starsha.
Dang. I'm looking at my other abilities to see if anything would do anything.
Before I end my turn, I would have called out that I think we need to burn this thing.
We need to do what?
We need to burn it.
We need to burn it?
Uh-huh.
Alright, then I'll throw a firebolt at it.
Are you going to move back at all?
Yeah, I probably do. Is this better?
It is. You're going to take an attack of opportunity.
Ah, fuck.
He'll slash out as you go to move away. I'm assuming a 15 does not hit.
No.
Okay. Cast your firebolt.
Wow.
Well, 15 hits. For 10 points of damage. leaving a scorch mark right across this thing's chest that does not seem to heal.
Do I have another attack and I'll do another one?
You only get a second attack if you're using your melee attacks.
Ah, okay. Alright.
Um,
I'm good then.
Make ready.
it's the
your
other troll's turn.
comes.
He's just hanging out in limbo. Or she, rather.
It is your
Aranor.
turn.
Did my smite seem to harm it at all, or not?
Did not seem to.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to try and.
I mean, it harmed it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and chop its head off
Okay.
with greatsword.
Okay.
No advantage now, right?
Correct.
13 hit.
13 does not hit.
Okay, swing again. There we go.
26 definitely hits. And you're swinging to decapitate?
Yeah.
Okay.
14 points of damage.
14 points. You managed to lop this troll's head clear off.
Oh, I need to end my turn.
I ended it for you.
Oh, thanks.
I'm just gonna produce flame on the head or the body. Uh, 1, 2 is gonna be head, 3, 4 body. Body. And produce flame on the body.
Okay.
Barbecue.
Ooh.
The Bugatti. The body. This Bugatti here begins to smolder and burn. It's a horrible, acrid smell.
I'm also
Just as you're beginning to set fire to it, you did notice a new head beginning to emerge from the neck, but it seems like the flames have put an end to its regeneration abilities for long enough that it stops regenerating,
Ooh, wow, somebody's cooking a Bugatti in here.
and it remains dead. And we are out of combat.
we still have the other one. Are we?
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, Winter would immediately say, we've got about 30 seconds on the other one. I can bring it back anytime if
Well,
everybody wants to...
Let's make sure this one's cooked.
Yeah, all right. So she's
Nice.
counting down the seconds.
I guess we're out of combat, so Dark starts talking. So
nice job, Felix. That looks to have worked.
Looks like it regens unless you burn it.
It was gonna grow a head back? That's awesome.
So, I mean, you guys can all circle around where the other one was, which was, I think, right around here-ish.
Yeah, I'll get there.
And it's going to pop back into existence. So, like, the way we could do it is you could all hold a, ready an action or a spell. And then on Winter's turn, she'll release the concentration on the spell. The creature will pop back in. That'll trigger all of your held actions and spells, and then we go back into normal initiative. If that's how Dark wants to do it, or if she wants to
Yeah, we can do it
reroll
that way.
initiative, we can do that too.
No, we can keep initiative. We're still technically in combat.
Okay. So, I think then dropping concentration is free. I just want to check the spell to make sure that there isn't.
Make sure you
Gotcha,
put your
what's that?
guys where you want them to be.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. And Winter just says, "Are everybody ready?"
Yep.
All right.
So what is everybody readying? What action
Pretty
or
slim.
spell?
Firebolt.
Fireball.
Great sword.
How does something interact with like the world when it comes back? Like if there's a immovable rod where it was.
Oh no, that's DM's discretion.
When
Um,
something tries to re-enter existence, if there's something occupying the space that it was in, it gets shunted over
Oh, yeah.
by a space.
Yeah, she's correct. It actually says that in spell text. The
Okay.
target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that
Yeah.
space is occupied. Right, yeah. So Winterwood I guess everybody's declared. Aaron, are you just readying an attack?
Attack.
Right?
Yep.
Yep. So Winter's going to drop concentration, and creature appears. And given that it's, I don't know, Dark, you want to advance the combat tracker to Winter's turn?
Yes.
And so she's going to drop concentration and fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay.
13 and a 24. I think the 13 misses, right?
13 misses, yes.
So 10 points of force damage. And I'm just going to have a quick look around. And you know what? I'm going to bonus action. Now you know what? I'm going to hold it. That's Winter's turn, and everybody else's held actions would go off at this point.
Yeah, this thing pops back into existence and quickly sort of looks around.
What? What happened? Go, Nine Tooth!
And that was your turn, right, Winter?
Yeah. So, but
You
everybody
are
needs to go
next.
through their
It is
held
your
actions.
turn.
Felix.
It says it's my turn.
Nope, I fucked up.
Oh.
It's Felix.
It says it's my turn.
Never mind.
Nope.
Everybody
Thank
has
you.
held actions that they need to resolve before we go to the next
Yeah,
person's
I
turn.
got you.
though.
I got you.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
see.
we'll just, we're just going to go down in a straight line, so Felix will go first.
I didn't see that it was over there. I was looking like right in front of me, and it's in the dark.
Oh yeah, I guess you can't quite make it out.
How about that?
Now I can.
It's in dim light though.
Yes, Felix, that hits. For 11 points.
Yep.
Okay. Oh no, this is technically not. That's fine. We're not using the combat tracker for this.
Oh, okay.
Aranor's gonna go next. We're just gonna go down a straight line. So Aranor, it's you.
All right. Great sword.
Okay.
It's 18 hit.
Yep, it do.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
Twenty hits.
Yep.
21 points total.
Okay.
And in my turn. Oh, I can't.
All right.
Nope.
No, don't end your turn.
Mhm.
Starsha.
There's a flag situation. Oh, shit.
Yep, that hits for 14
Damn.
points. Yeah, there is a massive scorch mark across her chest. That does not appear to be healing.
Troll boobs.
Uh-huh. Moss.
Troobs.
Gonna do Produce Flame.
Unfortunately,
burn.
that misses. All right, that was everyone's held actions.
Make ready. It's your turn comes.
We are now going to go back into initiative. So, Moss, it is your turn.
try that again.
That hits.
20.
Yep,
For 11.
for 11.
And ending
Okay.
turn.
Winter.
Yeah, she's gonna try the Sacred Flame again, so Dex DC 16.
Okay.
Ew. Bad damage.
18. He rolled it, or she rolled an 18.
Okay. Nothing happens then.
Okay.
That's it for her.
Felix. Oof, yep, that definitely hits for 17.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, this thing drops down to the ground. Unmoving.
He's regenerating.
You're not quite close enough to have a look. Starsha.
All right.
Firebolt, that is not enough to hit. It is the troll's turn. It looks like it remains unconscious. Whether or not its regeneration capabilities have been delayed or off-put, you're not sure.
It will be your turn next. It's your turn.
Can I take one of those furs, throw it on top of it, and light it on fire with my tinderbox?
I would say you could do one or the other as part of your turn.
That makes sense. I'm just gonna stab my greatsword into its head.
Into its head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to roll?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you really just need to roll damage. You're not going to miss.
16 points of damage.
16 points. I mean, because technically it's a crit. It's not moving.
Yeah, I don't want to cut its head off. I just want to, like, try and do something to its brain.
So you stab down through the thickest part of its skull. You're pretty sure that this thing is dead. It does not appear to be regenerating. You figure that all of the sustained fire damage kept its regeneration long enough, at bay long enough, that once it is truly dead, it cannot come back.
Okay.
So, we will end combat.
Did Arnor muse that thought of the burning of a rug out loud? Or a pelt?
No, but I do mention I am going to say, let's burn them both anyway. Let's...
Alright, so yeah, Moss will help Arnor pull one of the pellets on top and produce flame on top of the pelt to get a very putrid smelling bonfire going.
Yeah, it only takes you a matter of minutes. Are you doing it for both of them, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a fire going, and these pelts, it takes a bit for them to catch, but once they do, they burn quickly. They're covered in, like, grease and filth and, sweaty, yucky hair. They burn quite easily. The smell is horrendous, and it does begin to quickly fill the room. Some of it funneling out through what looks like an arrow slit in the eastern wall, as well as moving out the southern door and the northern door.
while they're doing that, can I make a investigation check, searching the room? I'm kind of looking for two things. One, anything of value, but two, kind of forensically trying to identify what these things have been surviving on. Based on the leavings in the room. What kind of relationship they have with the cultists in here. Ooh, 20.
Yeah, you make as thorough an investigation as you can in this heavily smoke obscured room. As I said before, it's a lot of uncured, uncleaned, unwashed pelts, broken bones, broken weaponry, bent, broken bits of armor, a couple of shields. There seems to be nothing of value in here. The bones, it's hard to tell. So many of them are splintered and broken open, marrow having been long removed. Some are definitely animal, some are definitely humanoid. It's difficult to tell which is which. You don't really find anything else in here.
It's weird these things lived so close to the cultists. I wonder if the head kept them in check. Oh well. Gonna go out in the hallway out here. Have a look around.
Is that just the hallway? Yes, it is.
Yeah, you make your way out into the hallway. Anybody with dark vision can see that up to the north, you can all hear a little bit the sound of the fountain coming from directly up north. To the east, you can see that there is a greenish light, as well as what looks like another bridge crossing a canal.
Moss is gonna inch up, just kind of looking for anything. Tell me when I can stop. Should stop inching.
You can inch as long as you want. What are you looking for?
Just anything, sound of movement, seeing something that looks like
Make a perception check.
enemies.
You
Good
can
Lord.
hear the sound of water moving in the canals. It's not very
Guys.
fast flowing, but you can, it does make sound. It looks like, the water moving south, you can just sort of make it out in the darkness. It seems to enter a larger cavern. Across the bridge, there is a light lighting up the bridge itself, as well as highlighting the fact that there is a hallway that seems to go to the north, perhaps with a door there, and then another hallway to the south, both seemingly leading west.
I lost y'all again.
We just been out to the door to the west. Oops. Can you see the ping starter?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Scream
That's
my
Artie
name.
doesn't let you go through walls. It's gonna take a minute. Aren't you?
I make sure to let the group know that there's water up ahead. Just gonna move up into the bridge, I guess.
Okay. This bridge, as you climb up upon it, looks different from the previous bridge. There are stairs on either side leading up and over the canal. It's about 15 feet above the water level. The sides of this bridge are carved in the images of dragons that look to be standing guard over piles of treasure. And then there is one torch just to the north of the western side of the bridge.
What do you mean standing guard? Like there's treasure below in the water, or they're like standing on carving treasure?
It's carved. It's all carved.
I see a door.
We have a choice of north and
Oops,
south.
I didn't mean to do. Trying to ping.
Is your
Mhm.
sword still visible, Deeps? The dragon one?
Oh yeah, check it.
Check, check.
I unsheathed the dragon sword slightly.
It does still appear to be glowing.
Oh boy.
It's got a pretty big range, though, doesn't it? I think you said like 300 feet.
Yeah. We going up this way? Look, or what are we planning? What is the plan?
I feel like we should
Winter's
go
gonna-
south
South?
because north is that other door, right? I think I'm being meta.
There's no.
There's also a door down here, this corridor.
I don't think it matters where we go as long as we pick a way and go.
We can also go in the water at any time.
You can.
We all can.
We have underwater.
You all
don't
have
want to.
underwater breathing. Yep.
I'm not walking on the ocean floor.
Yeah, so you begin to move down this hallway. You do see that there is a door to the north.
All right, do your thing, Moss.
Moss places his ear to the stone door, has a listen. You maybe hear the sounds of water dripping. There doesn't seem to be any sounds of movement or speaking. You don't hear anything else.
Sounds like it might be empty. Just water dripping. Do you want to take a look?
Yep. Send the drift globe in.
Okay.
What are those?
Sending the drift globe in this room, you see what looks like a long row of copper vats or barrels made of copper. They're definitely copper because they are covered in various stages of, what is that word for copper when it goes off?
Patina?
Verdigris.
Oh,
So they're very greened.
Like-
It looks like there was murals painted on the walls of this room. Most of it looks like it's long since peeled away, but it looks like it's dwarves working in fields or tending vines of some sort. Anybody who wants to take a closer look can roll investigation.
I'm gonna give myself guidance to investigate. I have 24 total.
Felix and Aranor, you're not sure. It's some sort of plant. You're not sure what that's all about. Moss, you definitely know, and Winter, surprisingly, you also know. These are very clearly hop vines. Knowing that these are hop vines that are being harvested, you think maybe this was room or these tanks were used for the production of various brews, beers, ales, lagers, stouts. It looks like, in addition to these vats, there are 3 newish-looking glass tanks with carrying harnesses that seem to be stacked at one end of the row of vats. There is a door that leads to the northeast and a door that leads to the west.
Sorry, it's 3 things with carrying harness. Could you say it again?
Yeah, there's 3 like tanks. They look like they're glass tanks that have carrying harnesses on them at one end of these copper vats.
and they're empty?
Make an investigation check if you'd like.
Nope.
Yeah, these glass tanks, it's hard to say. They do look like they're empty, but one of them looks to be knocked over. And it looks like maybe some water was inside of it. You're not sure if they are maybe going to refill, reuse these copper vats. Maybe somebody is rebrewing beer. You're not sure.
Is there any beer or anything in the vats right now? Do any of them filled with anything?
You'd have to make an investigation check.
All right, with guidance.
The tops of these tanks look like that's where they have a turn valve that will open up the top of the tank.
Open it up.
So you're climbing up on top of one of them to have a look inside?
Yep.
Okay. Which one are you going to look in first?
Oh, okay. Let's throw that to chance. One from the top left.
Top left. Okay.
No, oh, sorry. No, gonna look at this one.
This one.
The one I'm pinging.
Okay. You unscrew the top. It seems to come unscrewed fairly easily. You pull the large top of it open, and it does look like there is liquid inside. The tank looks like it's maybe half full. And as you turn to tell the others that this tank looks like it's got some liquid in it, the water below you inside the tank begins to move.
Uh-oh.
I will need you guys to put yourselves into initiative.
Ah,
Oh,
As a
Moss.
form begins
this
to
is
emerge.
it. I'm going home.
Yeah.
Oh, no encounter is created yet.
Oh, should I roll again? I got a 3.
Why would you roll again?
Oh.
Because you haven't started the encounter yet, so our rolls go nowhere.
Oh, right.
See, I just had to complain about it.
Hey! Oh shit, Inception music. Now it's done.
Aranor doesn't still have the armor AC
No,
buff
Shield of Faith.
on himself, does he? Yeah.
Can I take it off myself?
Yep. If you right click, upper right corner, just find it in that list and click on it.
Got it. Cool.
So the form below Moss in this tank begins to swirl and form into a... It's not even vaguely humanoid shape. It's just... It appears to have a very blobby sort of a head and a couple of long, thin tendrils for arms. As this thing begins to emerge, emerging from 2 other tanks, are 2 others of similar appearance.
Sorry, are the tanks open then, or?
It looks like the water inside, or whatever is inside these tanks, has come out the valves located on the base of the tanks.
So they're like hops dank elementals?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, it's fucking Mr. Pandaria dungeon. Elementals. Elementals.
I was thinking the same. Elementals.
Elementals.
Elementals, yep.
Peppers.
So to start off combat, come on, begin combat. There we go. Felix, you are up first. 2 of these watery forms have appeared on either side of you.
I rolled
either.
We're missing Moss and the elementals in the tracker.
Oh, it's because they're not visible.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're not
Oh.
small.
Oh.
And Moss, did you not roll? Oh,
I
it
rolled
wasn't up
16.
right. You got a 16? Okay, I gotta move. Hang on.
Hey, ran away. Easy.
No, I'm just moving so I can get Moss in there.
I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to fight that. I don't have anything that fights water or ale.
Drink it.
Get a straw.
My water is gonna, my stabbity stab is gonna go right through it.
Well, you gotta use something else.
It'll be your turn
Oh,
next.
come on. How do I reset your goddamn initiative? There we go.
I got 16.
Make ready.
There we go.
Your turn comes.
Yep.
It's back.
Yeah, I had to just move it off Moss so I could get to him. Felix, you are up first.
You jump back in the tank and back out.
I'll post what they look like in Discord.
Oh man.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
But
In
how do I
Discord?
fight
Oh,
that?
neat.
Oh,
I'm
kinda
gonna
like
cast
Dragon.
Thunderwave.
Okay.
I had nothing for that, man. Nothing.
Where are you centering it?
I did it just for myself.
Okay. Is it an AoE like around you, or does it in a cone based? I can't remember.
It's each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you, so it's just like, I don't know, like the 9 squares around me. I think that's how it fits.
Yes, I think so. I think you're right. And they need to roll what?
A con save. It looks like 13.
Okay, top one.
Seems
Failed?
really weak, but
Top one failed. Going across from you to the east. Passed. Bottom one. Failed.
but I think it would just be the top and the bottom one.
Oh, I guess it can't reach. Yeah, the far one is. So the bottom one succeeded, the top one failed. So it will get moved and take the damage. How far does it move?
So on a failed save, creature takes, it would be the whatever damage and is
19,
pushed
yeah.
10 feet away from you.
Okay.
On a successful save, it takes half as much and isn't pushed.
Okay. So 19 points of damage. And it's pushed.
Oh, we can see their health bars, Dark.
Ah, okay. These ones I did not adjust. These are some of the earliest ones I did, I think. And then the bottom one does not get pushed and takes half damage.
Right.
It's your turn.
Ooh. Okay.
And you don't have them in initiative order if you need them. No, they are.
All right.
Yeah, it's because when I rolled, they were invisible.
Ah.
Well, I'm gonna try and swing with greatsword.
Okay.
The one right in front of me here.
Mhm.
Do I get advantage with Felix or no?
No. Starsha would. You
Okay.
do not.
Nope. I'm assuming a 10 misses.
Yeah. It just sort of slashes right through the water.
Okay, swing again.
Okay. Again, it just seems to slide right through one of its tendrils.
All right, that's it.
Turns its head to look at you.
Stay next to me, Starsha.
So I don't get advantage from where I am right now, right? But I would.
You
if I
are
moved,
currently
so
standing on top of one of the vats. You would not get
right, but
advantage.
do I get advantage or
No.
or am I able to move to the vat beside Felix?
That's technically moving through both of their squares. You wouldn't be able to move there. These are large creatures.
Okay, then I will.
You could move to the top of the vat behind you.
Mean right here. Which. Oh, that's there.
Yeah, you can move there and then down onto the ground.
Would the bats have taken damage from the thunderwave?
You
I
know
don't
what?
know what
It's,
it would do.
it's probably going to knock some patina off, but I don't think it would really do anything else. It might make
Okay.
a loud bong sound. Everybody in the room is deaf now.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume that fire is not going to work on these guys. And sorry, again, to be clear, I don't get advantage from my current location. Just right
Correct.
here. So, I'll just take a swipe with Primal Savagery.
Okay.
– 17.
17 hits.
8 acid damage.
Is it a slashing attack?
No, acid damage.
Hmm.
Like the. How you like it?
It's a physical attack, though, isn't it?
I thought that the attack type or effect
It's
type.
a melee spell attack. Doing acid damage. Okay, so it's not physical. How much did you say? 8 points?
Yes.
8 points of acid. Okay.
Okay. End turn now, or is anything else?
Is there anything else you want to do? You want to move?
No,
You
I
want
just
to climb down?
You thought it sounded like you were trying to figure something out. So.
Nope.
Ending turn.
Okay. Winter. You've got a big, watery something beside you. There's one on top of the vat with moss, and another one just emerged below Felix.
I think Winter's going to start by she's going to hold her hand up, palm out, and utter a word of power at the elemental next to her. Cast Banish. I need it to make a Charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Against what?
DC 17.
They rolled an 18.
Poop! Yeah. Well, you see what happened was, she's gonna use her bonus action to phase step 30 feet, and that'll be her turn. I'll just have to measure this out. Yeah. So she will disappear in a puff of mist and reappear behind Rin, and that's her turn.
All right. To the first of these watery dudes. It is just going to move. Right up to Felix. And then it is going to reach out for you to constrict.
That's rude.
Does an 18 hit?
Not if I shield.
Are you going to shield?
Yes.
All right. So its two tendrils lash out at you and attempt to grab you, you think. But you seem to be able to slip by, magically shielding yourself. That is its turn. Starsha.
The bars. Are those the bars? What are those health bars? Are they the mobs?
Yeah. Because these ones I did first and I forgot to hide them.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Uh-huh, of course.
I'll get behind this one.
Okay. You're going to take an attack of opportunity first.
Yeah, and I mean, I must have it anyway. That's fine.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
You're going to take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Can I use my thingy?
Uncanny dodge?
Yeah, that.
Yes, you can. But that's only going to have the damage. You are actually constricted.
What does that mean? I'm constricted.
You are grappled. You can't move away.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So I can't actually move back there?
Nope, you go to move, and it attacked you and grabbed you.
Oh, that's rude.
They're rude dudes.
Oh, it seems like it.
So you currently can't move. It can't actually do anything else as a reaction, but you can't move. Something else might happen if you don't manage to move away on your turn.
I didn't even get a savings throw against this?
Nope. You can still attack it.
Yeah, but it's lame. Okay. Well, I'm next to Arnor, so I should still get a... Fine. Where's that stinking globe? Freaking humans. I need to see. I'll use my Shadow Blade.
Okay. You summon forth the Shadow Blade and you stab into the watery center of this thing.
Which does absolutely nothing.
It does seem to do some damage.
My blade? It's not rusty?
No, it's a magical blade, isn't it? It does seem to do some damage. It does its normal piercing damage plus psychic damage. No sneak attack, though. So total of some. It looks like maybe the damage from the weapon itself didn't do as much as you think, but it does seem to have taken a decent amount of damage.
Need water? The leaking?
Yeah, some water seems to be leaking out of it.
Alright. Since I can't move anywhere and that is all my attacks I have, I will just admire my watery grave.
Okay, you can end your turn. Alright, the one beside Moss. Seeing as you're right there, up in its business, it is going to attack you. Does a 21 hit?
Sure does.
You're going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And it will
Is that
also...
physical damage or is that?
It's bludgeoning.
Okay.
And it will then constrict.
So I'm grappled.
Yes. And it pulls you close into its water. So you are,
So, like,
for
I'm
all
in-
intents and purposes, you are restrained. And you are encased in its watery body.
I take a deep breath.
You don't
Of
need
the
to.
water?
Yeah, I can breathe water.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have any flavor?
It doesn't appear to.
Aw.
Maybe a slight hint of
Tastes like
ale?
tastes like the
It's
sign.
piss.
Skunk beer? That is its turn. Final water weird. What does it want to do? Well, it's got Starsha in a grip ring now. It is going to... It is going to pull Starsha into its body. You are now restrained. Your speed becomes 0.
Why me?
Your
That was
attack
me.
rolls have disadvantage,
Of course.
and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
I'm gonna drown.
You were pulled into it.
Mm.
And that is its turn.
It will be your
Felix.
turn next.
What's going on?
Well, you can see 2 of your companions have been completely consumed by these watery things. And you've got one right up against your back.
Sucks to be us. Well, let's see. Does a melee spell attack have disadvantage if you're within 5 feet of something?
No, only ranged.
I don't think so. Only ranged one.
Yeah, ranged spell, any ranged attack is at disadvantage if you're threatened.
Yeah, you can't fire a bow directly into something's face.
Yeah, but melee, no problem.
Alright, well, I will Shocking Grasp the one right up, like on top of me.
Okay. Shocking Grasp.
Good job on that troll.
Is that you still have the troll target? So from here, you can hear a bzzz coming from down the hall and around the corner.
Still counts.
There's a roll that he has to make, right? For Shocking Grasp?
No, I roll it, I think.
Oh, okay. For 9 lightning. 25 definitely is. Yeah, you're pretty sure all this damage went through.
It is
That'd be
your
my
turn.
turn.
All right. Aranor.
Can I attack the one that has Starsha without hurting her?
You know enough about combat tactics and how to swing your sword effectively. At least you think. You've had a shitty night. You think you could find a way to do it.
Alright, I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
$12?
You were maybe a little too cautious in your swing, trying to spare Starsha any damage. And your sword seems to just glide right through, hitting nothing apparently vital.
Oh my fucking god. What
yeah,
the
again.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not using the fucking
You haven't-
foundry anymore.
You haven't worked out a lot in recent weeks. And maybe the greatsword is just feeling a little heavier in your grip. But
Apparently.
it doesn't seem to find purchase in the target.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay. Like with the game, you're done.
No, I'm end of my turn.
Okay. Moss,
Wouldn't be the first time.
Got him.
shots fired.
I'm gonna shapeshift. I'm just deciding into what. These are large creatures, yes?
Correct. And you are
I'm just
currently
gonna-
engulfed in it.
Form of a bucket.
I am going to change into a giant octopus.
Okay.
Yeah, before I do that, I'm going to do healing word on myself, actually.
Well, yeah, you can cast while restrained, I think. Yeah.
So utter a quick self-heal. I have the right...
That's a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay.
Heal for 8. Not 87. And then changing to a octopus. Large
Okay.
octopus.
Large octopus. Wonder if I can change the form. Hang on. Nope, we're just gonna pretend you're an octopus.
Well, I'm not pretending. I am an octopus.
Okay. Then how are you speaking? Got him! Moss's form you see on the top of these vats begins to shift within this water weird. Whoops, I gave away their name. And inside this watery form, you see a giant octopus. Winter, it is your turn.
Winter is, you know, I mean, I don't think it's plausible that I've got good line of sight to the one in the back, so she's going to slide over to the left here.
Okay.
And Eldritch Blast it twice, knocking it back if she hits. There's a 1, and there's a 2. Does a 16 or a 19 hit?
They both hit.
Okay, she's going to attempt to knock it back 10 feet, well, basically back against the wall.
Okay.
As the force of the blast kind of pushes her shoulders back into the wall behind her. It's a total of 24 points of force damage.
It's force damage, okay.
Yeah. And I'm just having a look. Moss is shape-shifted. Yeah, you know what? She's going to also pop 2d6 of healing light for a total of 3 points of healing to Starsha.
And you pushed it back, right?
I pushed it back, yeah.
Okay.
And that's going to be her turn.
And how much healing went to Starsha?
3 points.
Okay. It is that top water weird's turn. He is just going to slide right back up to Felix and attempt to grab him. Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
You just get some sloppy tendril slaps. And
That's
you're a
what
little
I'm
wet.
talking about.
You're a little wet, but that's it.
A little?
Yep. Starsha, you are currently completely encased in water and unable to move.
Can it breathe?
Yeah, you can attempt to end the grapple.
How do I do that?
You... Every time this comes up, I can.
There
I
should
forget.
be an escape DC on the.
There is.
And it'll usually
I think
say
it's
like.
I think it's your strength to break free.
Eek.
Yeah, it's Monsters Manual, page 11. I can go look it up.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't tell me here. It just tells me the escape DC.
Yeah, it's a little bit
gotta
different
end
for
the grapple.
monsters than it is for contested between player characters. I just have to find it.
Well, I'm gonna say for the purposes of this combat with these creatures, it's gonna be strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's athletics or acrobatics against the escape DC, and it's usually an action on your turn. So it actually is the same. It's the same as the contested.
Oh, okay,
against
yeah.
the
So you
player.
can
Okay.
use. Yeah, you can take acrobatics. Yeah. That is enough. You
Hooray.
emerge from this thing. But you are still currently right beside it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, I'm just saying you're just right beside it.
I will not attempt to move away from it again.
Okay.
That did not work out for me well last time. Instead, we'll try to Shadow Blade it.
You used your action to break free.
Oh, so I got nothing?
Yeah, I don't remember what all bonus actions you have. I think you're
Oh,
done.
let's see what bonus actions I have. Action.
You could disengage. You could dash. You could hide. I don't remember what else. I don't think there's a whole lot you have.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll do disengage, I guess.
And then move away. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Where would you like to move to?
Ooh. Far, far away?
Okay.
Like another country?
Sure.
Right.
In 30-foot increments.
Okay, that works.
You'll get there eventually.
So when I disengage, I don't.
You won't take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'll go move over here, I guess.
Okay. And that brings us to the one that has Moss restrained. It has you restrained. It is going to constrict you again. Oh, that's a crit. I'm just mathing.
Can I use my silvery barbs?
Yeah, you can.
I will do that.
And I re-roll, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, man. Does the 20 hit?
It does, yes.
And that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage. I like the last one better.
I'm just going to put it into chat what my current health is.
So you see this octopus inside this watery creature get squeezed.
Oh, I'm not inside. I'm a large octopus. Am I inside?
Yes. Yeah. And that is its turn. That moves us to the last one. Whoops. Who is going to attempt to constrict Aranor? I'm assuming a 13 misses.
Yes.
That is its turn.
It will be your
Top of the
turn
round,
next.
Felix.
All right. Well, I will try to shocking grasp this one up here again,
Okay.
or the troll, whichever it wants to target.
Okay. Yeah, that is a hit. 7 points. This thing is nowhere near the consistency or in the state that it previously was. It looks like it's having a hard time holding its form
It is
together.
your turn.
Appears
That
to be
can be
very
my turn.
damaged. Okay. Moss.
Me.
Oh, yes, sorry, Aranor.
Skip me. Oh.
Sorry.
Alright. I'm gonna great sword.
All right.
There's an 18 hit
Yes, it does.
for 10 points of damage.
You slash through this thing, and this time it looks like it finds purchase, but it doesn't look like it took the full damage.
Okay.
It's as if it is resistant to piercing and slashing.
Boy. Okay. I am going to swing again.
Okay. That hits.
3. 10 points again.
Okay.
I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Moss. Octomoss.
They have all been hitting on the other one, right? I guess you can see the health. I'm gonna reach out. Can I hit the other one?
No.
Okay. Can I turn around and attack the one that's got me?
Yeah.
Well, I guess not turn around.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this looks like.
I posted a picture of it. It's just a giant octopus is encased.
I mean my grapple attack for the bunch of tentacles of the thing that's apparently encasing me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to try to grapple it in turn, and I'll attack it in turn to grapple.
Okay, it's at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. That sucks.
Yeah, roll at disadvantage.
Sorry, I'm trying to do something here real quick. This is really slick. I think this will work.
What?
It's a lot of gobblegoo.
You're attacking with tentacles. The bludgeoning damage. Where is the to hit? 22. 22 to hit. So it's gonna hit, and it will do 6 points of damage. What is this? Bludgeoning?
Yes.
So it doesn't look like it all goes through. And in this attack, you quickly learned that it is impossible to grapple water.
Well, this is just a bunch of bullshit.
It feels like you just can't get a hold of it.
So I just spend my time batting myself over the head with tentacles, and my turn.
Yeah. Winter.
Yeah. Not a lot of Warlock can do when they've got no spell slots, so let's just Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna pop the one to the north first for 15 points of force damage if an 18 hits.
Yep, it does. The one north of Phoenix, just dissolves in a massive splash of water and coats the ground.
And then I'm gonna pop the one that's on Moss if I can. Does a 13 hit?
13 just hits.
Ooh, for 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
And does Moss look like he's having a? Does Octomoss look like he's having a bad time, or is he holding his own?
Octopus.
There's a lot of flailing of tentacles in there.
Yeah, I can't really tell what that means, so I'm going
Octopus
to...
holds a single tentacle up.
5, 10, 15, 20... Let's go 25, 30... and I'm gonna grab Felix by the shoulder and throw him. If he wants to go, I'm gonna kind of like just grab him with both hands and kind of pull him back away from so pull him to the north. And if he wants to, I will phase step him to here, just to get him out of melee with the water weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
But it's totally up to him if he wants to.
I'll hesitantly go.
Okay. Remembering the last time I did
Yep.
this and threw you at a bunch of zombies or ghouls.
That's exactly what.
I think that's it.
And you're face stepping with him or just moving him?
It's my choice, either me or him, but not both.
Okay.
So I'm throwing him, and I'll stay there.
Okay. That's your turn. Starsha. It is your turn.
Oh boy. I'm gonna get behind this one. That might be a mistake.
It's sort of an amorphous form. It doesn't really have a behind. Well, nothing in D&D really does.
Okay.
Starship does.
To me, it looks like I'm standing behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm going with. Still there.
You're trying to get in flanking with Aranor?
Yeah, that too.
To get into flanking, you'll have to climb up on top of the vat.
Like up here?
No, just one step behind.
Here?
Yeah. You clamber up on top of one of those vats, you're now in flanking.
I didn't know that I like it though, because now both of them can beat on me.
Well, are you attempting to get into flanking, or are you just trying to get behind it? Like, tell me what it is that you're trying to
I
do.
was trying to get behind it so I could get advantage.
You have advantage anyway because Aranor is attacking it.
Okay, so it doesn't matter where I'm standing.
Nope.
Okay, then I'm getting off of that because I don't need to be getting hit on by two of those things.
Correct.
What am I gonna do?
Also, with large creatures, if you draw a line from the middle of your square to the middle of Aranor's square, as long as that line goes through two opposing sides of the creature, it's flanking. So you don't
Oh,
have to
really?
be directly opposite from him. You just have to be on opposite sides.
Okay.
Okay, since do I still have my Shadow Blade out?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay, because then I would like to use hold on. Oh, never mind. That's the point. I already have advantage. Well, let me use my Shadow Blade.
Okay. Okay, so 21 hits for 14 points of regular damage and 11 psychic. It looks like all of the psychic goes through. Plus sneak attack. So the total sneak attack and physical attack. 24 points, that's going to be halved. So 12 plus 11. 23. This thing is now looking like it's having a hard time holding its form together.
Do I have a second attack?
Yeah, your Shadow Blade was already out. That was your regular attack. Yeah. You have your bonus action attack.
Okay, I can't hit with the same blade twice, right?
Nope.
Okay. I'll use my little dagger.
Yeah, that hits. It's going to be an additional 4, but not all of that went through. All right. That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is currently the elemental guy who's got an octopus inside him. He is going to constrict. Does 19 hit Octomos?
19 certainly hits.
That is 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is it Optimus Prime?
Oops.
Yep, it sure is. Octopus Prime. And that's his turn. It is the last of the watery dudes. He's gonna intend to constrict Aranor again. Ooh, does 21 hit?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo.
And you are going to be engulfed inside him. You are restrained. Your speed becomes 0. Oops. Your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. But you can attempt to break free on your turn with an action.
Make ready.
Felix.
Your turn comes.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, since this one's dead, right? The one, right?
Yes, you're standing in a puddle of what used to be this watery form.
Okay. I will go ahead and firebolt the one that's got Aranor in it.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. It looks like the firebolt was almost absorbed completely by the water. It doesn't seem to do very much damage.
There wasn't much to absorb.
True.
That'll be my turn.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Aranor, you are currently inside this thing. Thankfully, you can still breathe.
Alright, so I have to use my turn to break free.
Yeah, it's an action to break free. You can either use acrobatics or athletics.
I'll use athletics. 10.
10 is not enough. You're not sure if it's all your armor weighing you down or the fact that you're trying to hold on to your greatsword. You just don't seem to get the strength up to break free of its form.
Alright, end my turn.
Okay. Moss.
So I'm going to try something interesting here,
Okay.
and I'm going to discharge my ink sac
Okay.
in the hopes of it that it disrupts or kind of blinds a creature. Because I assume that the ink is going to go through the entire creature.
I would
Might
imagine.
render them blind or unable to see or something. So, let me click that ability. And I assume it's my action. Am I able to try to move, or?
No, you would need to use an action to break free. So what
Okay.
you all see is the octopus that is encased in water. The water seems to slowly change shade from clear to jet black as the ink moves all through its form. You can no longer see Octomoss inside.
Oh, certainly I can see the tentacles that are flailing outside of it, right?
The occasional tentacle would poke out, yes.
These things are taking forever to die. Why won't you die? And she blasts the one that's holding Rin
Okay.
with the good old Eldritch Blast because that's all I got. 14 points of force damage.
That is enough to completely disperse it. It explodes in a spray of water. All
And the
across
other
the room.
one for 14 points of force damage.
Okay, this one is dead.
And
then
I...
the other one, what was the other one? 26.
hit for 26 for 14 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I'm just looking at my bonus actions here. Looking to see, I can't mouse over Rin, or I can't tell how hurt Rin is.
He's got more than half.
Okay. Then that's it for me.
Okay. Whoops. It is Starsha's turn.
Alright. The one in front of me is now dead, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll move over and get behind the other one.
It is up on top of the vats with moss.
Oh, like there?
Back up one. You're standing in it there. Yep. Ooh, unfortunately, that is not enough to hit it.
That's unfortunate. Let me try again.
That is also not enough to hit it. You would think that the ink would make it easier to see and hit, but that does not appear to be the case.
It's because my blade is getting rusty from all that water.
I guess. It is now the water weird. He is once again going to constrict Octomos. Does a 19 hit?
It sure does.
That is 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
So it's not blinded or affected in any way.
Does not appear to be.
It will be
It's
your
his
turn next.
Felix.
I will this time use with the right one targeted. Chill touch.
Okay. You can send forth your little necrotic skeletal hand.
Man, I suck tonight.
Yeah, the hand goes sailing right through the water
It's your turn.
and right out the other side.
That'll be my turn.
Okay.
So I'm free now, right?
Yes.
I'll move over to this one.
Okay. It is up above you.
Or can I reach it with my great sword?
The
Stab
great
it?
sword.
I'll
The
try
great
and
sword
pierce it?
would reach it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's only about 8 feet up. You can reach it.
14 hit.
14 hits.
13 points.
You think some of that went through for sure.
Okay. 18.
Yep.
So 24 total. Whatever's reduced.
24 cookies reduced. All right.
And that's it.
Well, this thing is having a hard time holding its form at this point.
So I'm as big as this thing, right? Like are my tentacles like outside of it?
Yeah, some of them keep, as you're moving around and the water is moving, the tentacles like come out a little bit.
Do I have enough purchase of the tentacles outside of it to grab onto something and hurl myself off the
The only way to
cast
break
or-
free is to make a successful...
I'm not trying to break free. I'm trying to move
Then
both
no.
of us because
No.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna slap it.
Okay. Octo slap with disadvantage. Unfortunately, 11 is not enough. Oh, no, you rolled 2d20s. The 11 is not enough to break free. Or sorry, it's not enough to hit it. It's very difficult. It's dark in here. I'm assuming the octopus can see through its own inkiness. That would make sense. Winter.
Come on, you guys! It's not that hard. And she blasts it twice. 19 for 8 points of force damage.
Okay. This thing doesn't look great.
And she's going to curse a blue streak, and that's the end of her turn.
Just one Eldritch Blast?
No, I rolled 2, but the first one was...
Oh, the first one was a miss, yeah. Okay, Starsha. This thing is barely holding its shape together. More and more of Moss's tentacles keep poking out.
Okay, maybe my Shadow Blade will actually hit something.
Yup. All of the psychic damage goes through, and that is more than enough to kill it. It explodes in a spray of water, showering everyone and everything in the vicinity. And that will bring us out of combat.
We did it.
No more snooping, Moss.
Everything in this room now is completely covered in water.
Ooh.
The gross water.
No, I mean, make an investigation check.
Is it hoppy?
Hmm.
Well, I mean, it looks like, feels like, smells like. Are you gonna taste it?
No, I just didn't know if it was like the gross like water that might have come out of those things, or like the hoppy water.
No, it seems like it's just water. It's like
So
when
I-
they lost their form, they just reverted to their base element, which appears to be a rather pure form of water.
I have to ask because I think it warrants it. We're dealing with elemental cults, right? They're gonna have elementals, right? Like, we're probably gonna fight more of these things, maybe bigger, badder ones.
True.
Probably.
Does that match your experience with the other cults? Because this sucked, and I feel like we were ill prepared for this. I don't know what to do with these things, but I'm thinking maybe we need to figure out a way to freeze them, throw some glue in them, something to slow them down. I don't know.
Throw some glue in them?
It just seemed like a really tough fight, and I mean, if we went up against something bigger and badder than these things, we'd have trouble. You might say we might end up underwater.
Huh? Get it?
Hmm.
Huh?
Nope, wouldn't say that at all.
Well,
I will shift out of my octopus form.
Yeah, the water on that half of the room is much darker than all the other water. Octomos inked.
I'm gonna ink.
That was pretty cool, though. The whole octopus thing.
Hmm.
All right. Well, how are we looking, everybody?
I'm good.
I think you and I are a little bit hurt from this encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Felix takes damage. I don't think he's capable of it.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot left. Could use a bit of a rest, I guess, and a sandwich. Oh, I've got some of those leftover pastries. I wonder if they're still good.
They might be a little soggy.
No, they're in the bag of holding.
Oh, then they're fine.
Yeah, maybe a short rest wouldn't be too bad. What does everybody think?
We took a short rest earlier today, right?
Hmm.
I'm just
Yes.
clarifying.
Yeah.
I guess I have that checked off. Right, it is checked off.
Well, what's everybody want to do?
I'm game for a bit of a break. We've got a lot of doors in here, though. We should try and block this one that we haven't been through to our left here, to the west?
Yeah,
Or
I'll put the immovable rod in front of it.
Okay.
I could use a rest, considering more health.
So you put the immovable rod in such a way that this door that rotates on a center axis can't be pushed open.
So which
Okay.
door did you put it on?
The left one. God damn it.
He goes to push the immovable rod in front of the door, and it opens.
shit.
Well, the rod is now in front of that door.
Yeah. How are we
What's the plan?
securing the other doors, guys?
Oh, you're resting in this room?
I guess.
Whoops.
Or where do we go? Or where do you guys want to go?
Well, I mean, we
could
could
go
fall,
back.
yeah, we could fall back a little ways. It's not like it takes more than a few minutes to go back to a more secure location, or we could just, keep an eye out.
Okay.
Does it look like this room is frequently traveled or frequently visited, or
Let me see.
can do an investigation check?
It's hard to tell. The floor is now completely soaked in water.
Oh yeah.
Washing away any
Oh yeah, we can't
traces
stay.
of.
We can't stay in here.
Oh yeah, it's damp in here. We're gonna have to go
Yeah.
back.
All right, I pick
So,
up
go back
the rod.
To the Hag's room? Or the kitchen?
Yeah, not the hag room.
I mean, it was pretty nice in there.
We stayed there before.
I'm moving Felix into the light so he can see.
I mean, it's not super cozy, but we could just hang out in this hallway here, and that way we can keep an eye on what's across the way, or maybe fall back into the fountain room, or one of us could just post up out here and keep an eye out.
If we're trying to get a rest, we should get a rest somewhere secure.
All right.
Yeah, you move up and into the fountain room. It's lovely trickling sound. I don't know. Starsha's going for lunch.
I mean, we may just as well.
So Starsha's going for snacks.
Figures.
Cheez-Its.
She needs her Cheez-Its.
All right, I'll put the rod in front of this door.
Okay.
Isn't this door busted?
Oh yeah, it is. It's broken open. Never mind.
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
slide the mirror
yeah,
in
we
front
put the mirror
again.
back and then put the rod in front of the mirror.
Yeah, you jury rig something up so that it's very, very difficult to move that mirror.
Do we want to consider a long rest?
I mean, probably. I mean,
How long have we been going at it?
I mean, it's been the better part of a day, I think. All things considered.
So more than 12 hours since I guess
I wouldn't say it's been more than 12 hours. It's been at least 8, I would say.
Okay, so my dark vision's still active. I think it's 12.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, Winter just needs repeated short rests to recharge, but defensively, her healing refills on a long rest. So, and her mobility does as well.
yeah, I'm good with the long rest, but I'll leave it to the party. How are you, Felix? How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I can do either one.
Okay, Starsha.
Yeah, long rest would not be. I would not hate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Winter.
I think if it's late enough that we can do a long rest, we should. I think we're at the mercy of the GM on that one, but yeah, could definitely use a long rest if we could.
Moss.
I probably have a slight preference for long rest for a couple different reasons.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's long rest.
Okay, so you guys want to hole up in this room and long rest.
Yeah. We need
Do we
a
wanna-
recovery after all this craziness.
Do we want to do the hut or Lucid your Felix's rope trick is short rest time, right? It's not.
Yeah,
8
it's an
hours.
hour.
I mean, I could put up the dome, but it's a little restrictive. It'll fill most of the space, but I mean, we could also just bar the door and keep an eye out.
Yeah, I've got the door secured. I think we're good.
Bar the mirror.
Yeah, the mirror.
Yeah, bar the mirror.
The mirror door.
Oh, there's more furniture in here we could pile up if we really wanted to as well.
All right, long rest it.
Okay, so you guys settle down for a long rest. Winter maybe produces some pastries and whatever else she had shoved in her bag of holding.
Oh, we made those sandwiches.
Oh, right, you made sandwiches.
We made some sandwiches, and there's some leftover pastries from Red Larch, and I think Winter would spend some time because we're maybe calling it a day a little bit early. She'd kind of slip back into her old practices of tidying up, and you might notice that she's a little grumbly about it, almost like some invisible presence is making her or requesting her to tidy up the place. But she spends a couple hours sort of wandering around, straightening things up as best she can. If anybody's got torn clothing or armor or anything, she'd use the mending spell on that for a few minutes to tidy it up.
Yeah, so you guys all watch her for the next half an hour, straighten up this once ogre den. It's filled with finery. Some of it has seen better days. And Winter spends a seemingly unrealistic amount of time mending things that either don't belong to her or of no consequence to you or the group. And it does strike you as a little odd, seeing as she doesn't seem like she's wanting to do it. She's complaining under her breath the whole time.
The behavior is incredibly obsessive. The attitude is incredibly obstinate. And she keeps grumbling under her breath at someone who's not there. Does Moss carry a staff?
He has one attached to his backpack, yes.
Okay.
But he doesn't normally have it out.
I think at one point Winter might, when Moss isn't paying attention, cast Druidcraft and just grow a small blossom of flowers from the end of the staff. And just kind of go back about her way of cleaning.
Would I notice that?
Make a perception check. Is Winter trying to hide it?
Nope, just kind of absentmindedly does it.
Yeah, you probably notice it maybe after the fact, Moss.
I wouldn't know where it's come from.
No, I would say that you would. You were sort of just not really paying attention and realized after the fact, hey, she Druidcrafted my staff. And now it's got smelly flowers on it. So yeah, unless there's anything anyone else wants to do, you guys can settle in for a long rest.
All right, hitting the button.
Go ahead, push your long rest buttons. Look at all that HP jump up.
Dark, I just gave you a message.
I think you should have a doctor look at that.
They have creams for that.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you guys are setting a watch or something.
Yeah, Winter will offer to watch. She's not, excuse me, not very banged up from the fight, so she'll watch. Also, before the day is done, she's going to cast Bless at first level.
Okay.
It's a feat spell, and store it in her ring of spell storing.
Okay. Who is going to take a first watch?
I'll take first
Yeah,
watch.
Okay.
Then Winter would offer to take the second watch in the middle of the night, and she'd need to wake somebody up for a
I'll also
third.
take the last watch.
Okay. So you all settle in. Aranor electing to stay up. You watch Winter bustle about before she sets down to rest for the evening. Make a perception check.
Okay, I put the globe in Starsh's face.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hmm.
Oh, it looks like he hid it under her butt. Stuffed under the leg of the bearskin rug on the floor.
7.
7. You don't really notice much. With the drift globe is dimmed. You're tired. It's been a long day. Most of your companions seem to have dropped off to sleep fairly quickly. You do maybe notice Moss staring at you from time to time.
Mm-mm. He's not sleeping?
It doesn't look like he is right now.
What's on your mind, Moss?
Sorry, I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. You caught me off guard.
You messaged me with the whole thing, and then when he calls you on it, I'm off guard.
I know what I want, what I'm doing. I'm trying to think of how Moss will react.
Mind your business.
Pondering things.
Okay.
And just quiet.
Right. Well, if there's something you want to discuss or talk about, let me know.
I will. Perhaps later after I've had time to ponder.
Okay.
The rest of your watch goes uninterrupted, unexciting.
Moss will-
you... Go ahead.
Sorry, Moss will turn over and stop staring at Aranor.
Okay. The end of your watch comes, and you wake Winter.
Oh, I wasn't asleep, but thanks.
Winter, you would have also noticed from
What do
time
you
to
mean?
time.
Elves don't sleep. You know this.
You would have also noticed Moss periodically looking, not just in your direction, but at all of them.
Huh. Is he asleep, or does he appear asleep now?
I don't know, Moss. Are you asleep while these two are having the interaction when they change the watch?
I'm going to make sure I get my 8 hours, so I assume this would happen at kind of the start of Aranor's watch, and at some point he'd fall asleep. When Moss does look at Winter, he will also look at his staff and then back at her.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she'd notice it because she is in her elven trance, but
Probably not.
she's probably just sitting there back against the wall, eyes open, staring off.
It's your watch. Make a perception check. You guys hear nothing over the very loud sounds of Aranor sleeping.
Yes. I was just going to say, Aranor goes right to sleep.
With the goggles of dark vision on, just to evade any penalty, a 3. On fucking brand. Right
Yeah.
there it is.
You can see your companions. The drift globe is dimmed. It's jammed under a bear right now. It doesn't. I mean, Starsha is trancing. It's about as close as she know. You know she's an elf. Aranor's definitely asleep, and you're hoping that any of the denizens of this temple complex think that it's just one of the ogres or possibly the hag in here. Because he certainly sounds like one. But nothing else seems to be amiss.
Is Moss actually moving around?
I was getting position for my watch. I was doing it too early though, so sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think if all is quiet, Winter might just kind of look around the room and then look out the doorway. Cracking the door, cracking the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And she might just kind of.
You don't really. You can't really shove the mirror too much. It is very heavy for your tiny frame. It is enough for you to maybe poke your eye out the side of it, though.
Yeah, that's it. She just wants to look and listen for movement, and with a perception of 3, she's probably distracted thinking about the fighting the elementals and trying to come up with some kind of strategy. Maybe has a book or two open, thumbing through them, looking for information. And she'll just stop at one point and just kind of quietly whisper, "Are you there? I don't don't know if you can actually hear me or not, but well, I know that this isn't where I was supposed to go, but this seemed important. You know, like really important. Like the thing that you want me to find might be like this might lead us to it. I don't know if a sign wouldn't hurt now and then to tell me I'm on the right path. And then she'll just kind of stop and listen. And then after a few seconds, just shrug and go back to looking around. Look around the room, see if anybody noticed her talking to nobody. And,
Poking out from one of your many pockets, a fat little rat butt wiggles as he pops himself out.
oh, hey there. Oh, pastry. And she'll produce a part of a pastry and feed it to him.
He takes the whole thing and scurries back into a pocket. You're not sure if this is the sign you were looking for? Probably not. But you never know.
All right, then. Well...
It is about that time to wake Moss for his watch.
Right. Okay. You can do this. It'll be fine. He's not going to be mad at you. She'll just quietly pat over to Moss and just put a hand on his shoulder. Moss, it's your turn.
Moss tenses and then gets up and takes his position, nods at Winter. Is this door open or closed?
It is technically open because it cannot be closed. There's a
So
large mirror that's slid in front of it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, do I have visibility outside of it? Is kind of what I'm
Some, because it doesn't seal the doorway perfectly.
Okay. For my watch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon a familiar, a spider,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to position the spider outside, kind of by the fountain,
Okay.
and just have them sit there stealthily for anything that passes.
Okay.
It's like right about there, and I'll take my watch.
So a tiny little spider makes its way through one of the many gaps around the mirror and sits maybe in the shadows at the base of the fountain, just to keep eyes out. Make a perception check.
Since I am seeing through the familiar's eyes, I'm not sure if I use familiar's or
Are you
my
actively
perception.
going to look through his eyes the whole time?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm deaf and blind to my own senses, but I think I have to use its senses.
Yeah, if you're looking through its senses, you would need to use its perception.
Which maybe is not as hopeful. What would I roll if I don't have perception on it? Is that that's wisdom, right?
Yep.
It's like probably less effective than I was just watching from behind the door.
Yeah.
Oh well.
The rest of the long rest, because you're not entirely sure what time it is, mainly because the DM doesn't keep really good track. But for the remainder of the 8 hours of this rest, you watch through the spider's eyes. You do perhaps see some change in light from beyond the fountain, perhaps to the south. Perhaps you see some light change coming from the direction of the market hall where all of the storage goods and tables are. But you don't hear anything, and nothing approaches anywhere close. You don't hear anything approaching anyway. Before long, you have reached the end of your shift and the end of the group's long rest. You are all rested, your hit points recovered, your spell points recovered, and ready to face whatever else comes at you in this dungeon. And I think rather than move on, we'll probably just end it there a little bit early.
Okay.
Unless there was anything anyone wanted to say or do before you set out for the day.
Not that I know of.
Not here.
Nope.
Aranor, I see your single digits. Get good, noob. No.
Before you set out for the day, as all of you are waking up, actually, I would like everyone to roll me just a d20.
What do we do to do that again?
Was that English?
Yeah, what do we do to do that again?
Is it just me, or
Ruben,
did that
Ruben,
sound
Ruben.
like... What did
No,
you
no,
do?
it was an odd sound.
Okay, good.
What do we type to roll a d20 again?
/roll 1d20.
Oh man, he's got his feet in his fucking spa.
Probably.
I should.
Starsha. Roll me a d20.
I'm trying.
Flags.
Doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo.
Just color in a flag.
This one's blue.
Oof.
No, instead of D, I rolled an S. Or
that's
typed
good.
S. 1S20.
Starsha,
Huh?
you had a dream last night.
Ah,
I did.
At least you think it was a dream.
it's tentacles.
It was
Ugh.
not tentacles.
It was not?
No, you found yourself in a very small chamber, no more than hand width, like hands stretched out to either side. You could touch either wall. A long
Without
corridor, it
tentacles.
feels like, completely void of all tentacles. But the heat was oppressive. And it,
Menopause.
yeah, that's what it was. As the heat climbed, you could feel sweat trickling down the back of your neck. The walls on either side of you became hot to the touch. And flames you could see from far down at the end of the hall began rushing towards you. It was difficult to breathe. You feel your heart pounding. It's difficult to catch your breath as this fire moves closer and closer towards you. And just as it's about to engulf you completely, you wake up. And that is where we will end it for tonight.
With a cliffhanger.
It's not much of a cliffy, but you know. Was it a vision? Was it a dream? We're not sure. But we'll pick up there next week. And I think next week is the last one before we take a break. Yes.
Mhm.
The 17th, and then we're off the 24th and the 31st. So we will be back January 7th, if that is good for everyone.
Mhm.
I think so.
Don't everybody forget how to play D&D while you're gone. I will try and not forget how to work Foundry in that time.
If you guys want to do an alternate day of the week, like it wasn't Christmas or